Welcome to 2022 Sustainable City Summit. I'm glad to welcome Jordi Escruela, Postal and Parcel Business Development at Scoobic. Please, could you explain to us what is Scoobic?
Hi, Melina. First, let me thanks to be here, to Hub Institute, and just for this wonderful organization, and let me explain what we are. Scoobic is a Spanish, or we used to be in Spanish startup. Now we are in scale up, and our ambition is to be leaders in the urban mobility electrical vehicles for delivery in the next years. So what we do is mainly design, develop, and manufacture electrical vehicles for last mile delivery. This is our main purpose. But not only that, because the problem or the big challenges in the cities and the logistic operators is that it's a change in this area that you have to change the distribution model. I mean, we are used to see a lot of, like here in France, La Poste trucks or postmans or motorbikes or different vehicles that the concept is going to change. No, so we have to be really flexible to offer different ways to our customers to try and to find the best way to do the last mile and to make the cities sustainable. So we manufacture vehicles. We also have a really good maintenance network with Speedy and friends. I mean, we have workshops in all the neighbors, and this is very differential from the other manufacturers. And then also we have a very big financing power. I mean, we can help to our customers to, if they want to buy the vehicles, they can buy it, including the maintenance and the data and the access and the energy. But also they can do renting, or even though doing pay-per-use. I mean, they pay per every parcel delivered or per every kilometer. So we are really flexible. And the only way doing that is we are very strong in what we know to do is vehicles, but then we need partnering with some other players, with bankings, with some French players here that then Romain is going to explain the partnering. So, I mean, we are, I think, the best partners for the cities and for the companies that deliver in the cities to develop the new way to deliver in the cities, in the last mile.
Okay, so what would be the main challenges you are addressing in cities?
I think the biggest challenges is for me. I mean, I'm from the Post. I've been working in Correos, that is Spanish La Poste, for the last 12 years. And the big challenge for the cities are that the behavior of the customers is changing. I mean, there are no letters. So, for example, the postal operators, the postmans, they are not delivering letters, but they have to deliver parcels. And they need to change the model. But then the e-commerce is growing a lot. I mean, there is an interesting report about the growing of e-commerce that by the end of this decade is going to increase 78% from now. And the number of vehicles it's going to be increased by 40%, more or less. I mean, if we don't do anything, we have a big problem. But the problem, even though the presidents and the top management of the postal organization, I'm expert in postal, not in the rest, but I think they have the same problems. The big problem with the postal organization is top management saying we have to follow the SDGs. No, and we want to be green, 100% green by the end of this decade or by the 2050. And this is a good visionary message. But then you have to know how to do that. The one who has to buy the vehicles, the one who has to decide how to manage the operation, has to decide how to change the models. And this is, for me, is the big challenge. No? Then is in an emerging and evolution moment where there are a lot of startups, there are a lot of riders, movement. I mean, it's happening so many things just in the next corner of this building. There it was full of bicycle sharing, but they were in the middle of the street. I mean, this is the problem that we are facing in the streets. There are so many players that the city planners, the regulators, has to introduce new rules, no? And for me, the big challenge is this: so many things happen in this moment that no one is ready to know how it's going to be the future.
And do you think that city address the issue of last mile delivery in the same way, depending on their size?
There is another big challenge that I let it for this last question. I mean, size in the cities is important. For example, the delivery companies, they used to be placed out of the cities, maybe 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers away from the cities. So they can manage pretty easy with a van or with an internal combustion vehicle to drive more than 200, 300 kilometers per day. Electrical vehicles, their autonomy range is shorter, it's 100 kilometers or some of them are 200 or even less. So for small cities, using electrical vehicles is more easy than for large cities, because then you need another infrastructure in the city. You need to create a kind of micro hubs, urban micro hubs, where to approach the parcels or what you have to deliver to the city, and then you can use the electrical vehicles. But the autonomy is limited so far. So of course it's really different the problem from large cities, where, for example, postal organization has offices, has distribution centers in the middle of the cities, but logistics companies, they don't have that. So it's something that it's going to be changing, and this is the situation. Okay.
So now I have a question for Romain Delettre. Vous êtes le partenaire de Scoobic. Justement, en quoi consiste ce partenariat et puis pour quelle valeur ajoutée finalement?
Alors en fait, Scootlib finance tout simplement les flottes, donc à destination des métropoles ou des entreprises pour le last mile. Et donc en fait, nous achetons pour le compte de nos clients. Donc Scootlib a une douzaine d'années, on a plus de 800 clients uniques. Et donc pour le compte de nos clients, nous achetons directement auprès de Scoobic les triporteurs, et après on vient sur 36 ou 48 mois on vient faire du renting tout simplement, et on vient y plugger du service, donc essentiellement de l'assurance non nominative, et puis bien évidemment toute la partie maintenance que Scoobic tout à l'heure Jordi vous expliquait avec Speedy. Voilà, donc on est là pour bien évidemment les accompagner à pénétrer vraiment rapidement le marché français, et puis on espère d'autres pays incessamment sous peu.
Really happy with this partnership, right?
We are really, really happy. As I said in the beginning, we need to be fast, flexible, and we are a growing organization, and we cannot grow by ourselves. We need partners, and our goal is to be a global company. So we need global partners for this operation.
So I thank both of you for being here today. Thank you for this moment.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Thank you, Scoobic.